What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. We recently saw a Deadpool 3 teaser that featured Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. And a lot of people have been wondering which other X-Men characters might probably make their MCU debut in Deadpool 3. Kevin Feige confirmed that Deadpool 3 will not be a standalone movie, but it will be introducing other characters. In this video, we'll be talking about other characters that will possibly feature in Deadpool 3. In other news, we'll have some recent information about Chris Evans' possible return to the MCU. I know you're already excited, so let's get right into it. Guys, we'll be giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber. More on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. Ryan Reynolds gleefully revealed that Hugh Jackman will have the wonderful opportunity to play Wolverine at least one more time, in addition to the news that Deadpool 3 will hit theaters in less than 2 years. After originally collaborating in 2009's X-Men Origin, Wolverine will once again debut in Deadpool 3. The questions of who will make the remainder of Deadpool 3 cast has become more pressing amongst fans, especially now that Deadpool 3 has a release date. Without any further delay, here are the list of a few characters that might make appearance in the upcoming Deadpool 3 movie. We are quite familiar with some of the characters. Without a doubt, Deadpool 3 won't be the same without Ryan Reynolds as the titular anti-hero. Reynolds will be appearing as Wade Wilson. No matter who else is confirmed to be in this new project, Wade Wilson, aka Ryan Reynolds, will still steal the show as he enters a new setting with some of his most beloved Marvel characters. Wade's transition from the Fox films to the MCU is one thing Marvel fans are super excited about. Ryan Reynolds is in for his biggest Deadpool movie yet, with countless potentials for additional humor and character growth ahead, as even the plot is still unknown. Now, Hugh Jackman will finally have the opportunity at Marvel Cinematic Universe fame in 2024 with Deadpool 3 movie. After an amazing 9-year appearance in Fox X-Men franchise between 2000 and 2017, he will exceed Patrick Stewart's 22-year stint as Professor X to become the superhero with the longest ever superhero career, and he and Reynolds would get the buddy movie that fans have been waiting for ever before the Disney-Fox merger was made public. The main question now is how Logan will be alive for Deadpool 3 following his harrowed death in 2017's Logan, stated by Reynolds and Jackman in a second new promo video. Fortunately, Deadpool will find a fun and engaging way to introduce James Howlett to the MCU in a way that will sure excite fans. Also, another character that we'll possibly see is Morena Baccarin's character Vanessa. In the opening scenes of 2018 Deadpool 2, Morena Baccarin's Vanessa suffered the same death as Wolverine did in 2017's Logan. But there's a chance that might not occur in the MCU and bring the love of Wade's life back for more. Given that Deadpool traveled back in time to save her life and alter the course of history in the film's post-credit scene sequence, multiple interviews with Baccarin revealed that she's still very unsure about Vanessa's potential return for Deadpool 3. She is, however, at least open to the idea of joining the MCU. This is something many fans would dearly love to see, given how beautiful Vanessa's friendship with Wade developed. Similarly, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine was last seen adopting Daphne King's Laura in Logan, who later turned out to be Wolverine-inspired experiment X-23. Before Logan's passing, the two developed an amazing friendship. And since that only lasted for one film, fans would love to see King continue to work on X-23 in the future. So, Laura could be a potential cast member in the upcoming Deadpool 3 movie. Also, King has indicated interest in reprising the part that she's first played 5 years ago, and she might now play an older and more mature X-23 as she gets closer to her late teen years by the time Deadpool 3 comes out. Wade Wilson disclosed in the previous 2 Deadpool films that he shared a home with an elderly blind black woman named Al. As a matter of fact, he even mentioned her during the famous fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break from Deadpool 2016. Althea appears to be an important member of Team Deadpool, given that she assisted in arming Deadpool for his fight against Ed Skrein's Francis, and given that she wasn't scared to shoot Jod Brolin's Cable. So, the blind Althea might probably make an MCU debut alongside Wade Wilson. Also, Wade Wilson eventually added the Lucky Domino to his X-Force team in Deadpool 2, and Zazie Beetz won accolade for a portrayal of that character. There's a potential that Beetz might reprise her part in Deadpool 3, if her good fortune continues into the real world. Even though Beetz has undoubtedly indicated interest and even hopes in returning to her role, this choice may prove more difficult given that the release of DC's Joker Folie à Deux, which she will appear in, will occur just 1 month following that of Deadpool 3 in 2024. However, having a hero like her in the MCU would benefit Wade Wilson. Again, in Fox X-Men universe, Colossus underwent a new interpretation in Deadpool and Deadpool 2. She also attempted to lead the X-Men and persuade Wade Wilson to join the team in order to keep him from engaging in his customary dead son antics. The silver-plated mutant will be needed more than ever to keep the damages to a minimum. Thankfully, actor Stefan Kapicic has given multiple indications that he'll be back on board for Deadpool 3. Most recently hinting that he has already been cast in the trequel at Whale Comic Con as he revealed that the movie will film next year. Fans can only imagine how hilarious Colossus will be now that he's cursing and fighting dirty after Deadpool 2, especially with so many new characters' interaction now possible. Again, it's actually difficult to think where Deadpool will be now if Karen Sony's Duffinder, the endearing cabbie who was essential to both Ryan Reynolds' first two films, hadn't appeared. Developing his abilities and courage to the point where he drove his cab into Eddie Morrison's Headmaster and killed the villain with great brutality. Sony admitted just over a year ago that he had no idea whether or not he will appear in Deadpool 3, despite the fact that his deal with Fox called for 4 films. But he said that he's eager to see where Deadpool can go in upcoming films, noting his interest in how the plot developed now that Wade Wilson has joined the MCU. I'm sure that fans would love to see Sony reprise his character in Deadpool 3. Also, fans are naturally wondering which current MCU actor Ryan Reynolds will first encounter now that Deadpool has the chance to continue his adventure in the same realm as the Avengers. After Reynolds collaborated with Korg from Taika Waititi's Free Guy commercial, Chris Hemsworth's Thor has become the most frequently mentioned character in the MCU debates. In addition to writers of Deadpool 3, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick hinting at the possibility of the God of Thunder joining the adventure. Hemsworth himself even made light of the concept of joining up with Reynolds in the efforts to break the records for the longest Marvel career. Hugh Jackman will continue to hold that distinction because of his own confirmed participation in the threequel, but the idea of Thor and Deadpool teaming up would undoubtedly cause a stir among the MCU fans everywhere. The release of Deadpool 3 is scheduled for September 6th of 2024, and I'm sure fans are really pumped up to see the characters that will feature in the upcoming Deadpool movie. Quickly, let's go over the Chris Evans news. We reported earlier that Anthony Mackie is getting ready for a starring role in Captain America: New World Order, which will be released at the Marvel Studios in less than 2 years. As the main Avenger hero, he will be taking over from Chris Evans' Steve Rogers for the first time in an MCU film. Ever since Mackie experienced a passing of the torch moment in the movie's concluding sequence when Rogers gave the Captain America shield and title to Wilson in the end of Infinity Saga. This was after their final collaborative efforts in Avengers Endgame. Evans made it abundantly obvious that he was departing from the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well. So, there was very little chance that he will bring back Captain America into the picture anytime soon. In recent weeks, Mackie expressed hope to see Evans come back in some capacity, joking about how Sebastian Stan gets Ryan Russell's US agent in Thunderbolt as he's left without a partner of his own. But in a new interview, Mackie came back down to earth for a minute, sharing Evans' own thought on where his future lies with Captain America. Now, Mackie, the star of Captain America: New World Order, discussed the possibilities of Chris Evans playing Steve Rogers in another Marvel Cinematic film with E! News. He made light of Evans' apparent lack of interest in Marvel, remarking that the former MCU star is enjoying life like an old retired dude. At the moment, Chris has stayed so far from Marvel. Marvel isn't inside his radius, like he's fallen so far. He finds joy in life. He looks like a retired elderly man. Thankfully, despite spending a lot of time together over the years, the two have had a tight connection, which also includes Sebastian Stan, who plays the Winter Soldier. Rarely do you come across co-workers that truly miss and consider themselves friends. Fortunately, we're truly close friends amongst the three of us. We celebrate birthdays together and go to each other's homes, he added. Now, numerous conflicting claims have surfaced over the past few years regarding Chris Evans' possible comeback to the Captain America role, particularly after Avengers Endgame concluded his narrative. Early in 2021, a report from Deadline claimed that Evans was still working with Marvel Studios and that there were plans in place for him to continue playing Captain America in the MCU. Since then, he has been missing from all Phase 4 and there have been no indications that he will return in Phase 5 or 6. Evans appears to be content to leave the shield in the rearview mirror, which suggests that he may be further away from a comeback to the MCU than these earlier stories suggested, according to Mackie. After the events of the Infinity Saga, Stan still holds a solid friendship with Mackie. But McKee now assumes the role of Captain America, especially after his pact to becoming it in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Evans' future is still unknown, especially because of how important films like Avengers Secret Wars are still in the planning phase. Sam Wilson will shine as Captain America for the time being though, as the Avengers prepare to unite at some point in the near future. Captain America New World Order will make its theatrical debut on the 3rd of May of 2024. Guys, we'll be giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is subscribe, turn on your post notification, watch our videos, like, and comment on the videos. One lucky subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win our brand new PlayStation 5. And we would like to use this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who has supported us this far. What are your thoughts on this video? Which character do you anticipate most to make an appearance in Deadpool 3 movie? Also, do you think Chris Evans will return to the MCU? Please, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.